welcome to today's video, number 3, for Introduction to the Classical Guitar. Depending on what kind of guitar you are using, we will be teaching the classical technique first. Eventually, we will learn the popular style of playing guitar, which actually brings the guitar more like this, over the right knee sometimes, or even standing up. But for now, we're going to talk about the classical technique. So once again, let's go ahead and start off by doing our checkpoints with our left thumb in the back center of the neck, allowing the fingers to come over the strings like this. The right hand should be just above or to the side of the bridge, allowing the strings to be felt by both P and C of the right hand strings. And then of course the arm should be just straight over the neck or over the body, just like this, kind of leaning over the edge there. This is a nice position like this. It should feel comfortable, it should not feel strange, but relaxed. Let's go over our first page, which is page number 10 of our classical guitar method, volume 1. This is called right hand walking number 1. So, reading, it says E is the first string, this one here, the smallest one, the nylon string, to the floor. And we're going to practice playing each of these strings according to the notes written. If you do not have an understanding about rhythm or basic music theory, please refer to my other videos which teach these concepts. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about ways to practice. The first time, I want you to say the right hand fingering as you play, which is I, am, I, am, I, am. And then of course when you pluck the strings, we should always be bringing it upward like this. A little bit like a contraction. 1, I am, I am, I plucking it upwards, and allowing the strings to ring. Let's go ahead and place our guitar in position. Now, because we're not pressing any frets yet for this first page, you have two options for the left hand. You can either hold it up like this, around where the back of the nut is, or you can just comfortably place it here at the base of the neck, holding the body in the back. I like to hold it here when I have open strings, depending on what I play next. Let's go ahead and play the first system of E, which is the top string here, number 1. Ready? 1, 2, finger numbers, go. I, am, I, am, I, am. Let's now say the E. E, 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 E. So that is the first string E, played as quarter notes with I and M, one right after the other. The next string above it, number 2, is B. B, 4. And we're going to be using the same fingering. Let's go ahead and say the fingering first for 2 measures, and then the B for the next 2 measures. I, am, B, 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 B. So the first one is E. The one just above it is B. Very good. The next one above that one, string number 3, is G. Now, one thing I failed to mention is when we're playing or plucking some strings, I like to apply contrary pressure downward with my P thumb while I pluck up, allowing opposite pressure, kind of like squeezing in like this. Don't ever let your thumb just hang there in the air. Either apply pressure on the top, this top string, or somewhere in between. Let's go ahead and pluck string G. 1, 2, 3, 4. I, E, I, M, G, 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 G. That's G, the third string. We're now going to go back to B. B, 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 with I, M, and now lastly, back to E. E, 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 B, E, E, B, G, G, B, E. So you can look at the strings as you play like this just to see what they look like. But remember, it's best that you learn and memorize the order by touch. If you would like to sit in front of a camera so you can look at yourself play, or in front of a mirror, that can also help. But we always want to be able to memorize by touch. So 1, 2, 3, E, B, G, 3, 2, 1, G, B, E. Very good. Let's go ahead and turn the page. We now have right hand walking number 2. It says here that we are to count the beat out loud as we play. And it says here that he has added the fingering for the first 2 systems, but we should continue counting for the whole page and maybe even saying the finger numbers as we play. Here we go. We're going to read the rhythm carefully. Use a metronome to help you stay in tempo. Starting with E. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am I. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the first system. Let's move on to the next system, which is B. Remember string number 2. The rhythm is different. It's now a half note with 2 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fingering is I am, I am, I am. One way to ensure that the note sounds for 2 beats with the half note is to pluck it, remove the finger away, do not touch the string with the finger because that mutes it. Allow it to ring, and then when you're ready to play a new beat or a new note, pluck it again. Never just allow your finger to rest or to just touch the string before playing the next string or the next note. Always let it ring and remove the finger away. Let's go on to the next system, which is all just quarter notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 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 G. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am, G, 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 G. And then we're going to the next system, which is once again 2 quarter notes and a half note for B. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am I. B, B, B. Like I caught E there. And lastly, we have E, top string, or string number 1. Half notes with 2 quarter notes. E, 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 I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Let's go ahead and practice now the entire page from beginning to end. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now let's go to the last page of this video, page number 12, I believe is what it says. This is called Arpeggio Prelude. We're going to be using all 3 notes that we have learned so far. B, G, B, and E. And we're actually going to be using P, the thumb, to play some of these notes. Let's go ahead and play and say the finger numbers, or the finger letters first. Remember, these are all quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. P, I, M, system, different notes, G, B, G, B, P, I, P, I, G, B, G, B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lastly, G and E. G, E, G, E, G, E, G, E, P, M, P, M, P, M, P, M. One thing you may have not noticed is as I was playing P and M, not using I, is I was just holding the string up like this while playing P and I, or B, G, and E. Just holding it for support. These are the first few pages of your classical guitar method, volume 1. Please practice these well, and remember to use metronome. We will see you at next lesson.